I want to thank all of the awesome organizations here for coming. I want to thank all of you for making it this evening. Just conclude with three somewhat connected thoughts that I've been having about these kinds of breakthrough technologies. One paradigm I've been using to think about it, which I think runs through all of the groups we heard from today, is a distinction between extensive progress and intensive progress. Extensive progress is when you take things that are working and when you extend them and you replicate them. And that is a very important thing. A lot of what's happening in emerging markets today is extensive in nature. The plan is to basically catch up to the developed world, to copy what is working, and that's sort of the plan China and a lot of other countries have. The other model is intensive progress, where you take the things that are the best in the world and you try to make them qualitatively and dramatically better. And that's the kind of thing that you need to have happen in the developed world. They're connected, there's room for both, we need to be doing some of both, but they're quite different in nature. You can think of intensive progress as going from 0 to 1, and extensive as going from 1 to many or 1 to n, and you need to do both. You need to do both the extensive horizontal and the intensive vertical. Second related thought is that one of the things, one of the reactions people always have to these kinds of groups is that it sounds really weird, and a lot of the stuff sounds really strange. And I think this may be in the nature of things that are intensive. Anytime you're going from 0 to 1, you're doing something that is singular, that's never been done before, and that will sound sort of unprecedented and extraordinary to people, and that will be seen as weird. Which is, I think, very different from extensive things, where you're simply mechanically copying and replicating things that have already worked, and it's somehow very valuable, but much more conventional. And I do think that we have this sort of basic trade-off as a society in terms of, do we try to pursue ideas that are weird and have optimism about the future? Or do we give up on all new things and sort of compromise in sort of a much more pessimistic zone we're in? And I think one of the things that we'd like to encourage people to try to do is to come back to the future and go back to the future as an idea that I think that animates us and that we think about, because I think that's how you really can try to create a more optimistic and better world in the 21st century. Third thought on all of this is that the future is not an abstraction. It's not something that just happens, that other people do. It is something that we all are participants in, helping to create and to forge and to shape. And if we do that and set our minds to it, I think we can do a lot more. I think this evening has been an awesome start to the sort of conversation and action, and I would encourage people to stay around, get some food, have some informal conversations, and start building the future for the 21st century. Thank you very much.